On today's show, we are talking about history and differences between jellies and jams, as well as essentials to make jams and jellies. And welcome to the Home Cooked Foodcast. Hold on, guys, as I put on appropriate music here for this show. Welcome to the Home Cooked Foodcast, guys. I am Lennon's Kitchen, and of course we have Fire Alarms 1612 here today.
Hello, everybody. This is Carlos Alarm 2612, also known as Isaac the Boss.
Yes, exactly. And excuse the volume to this music here. I will adjust this volume here, like right now. But yeah, guys, welcome to the Home Cooked Foodcast, everybody. As I am literally raising my voice over this volume music here. There we go. Much better. But yeah, guys, welcome to the Home Cooked Foodcast, everybody. We have 3 people on the show today. Well, not on the show, but in the live chat. I am Lennon's Kitchen, along with, of course, my awesome co-host said, our newest addition here, Mr. Isaac the Boss here. And we have our very good friend, Jimmy06, in the chat today. All right. Let me tell you guys a little rundown of what's going on. Isaac's here, okay? And he's probably going to be the only person here today. Guys, unfortunately, Mason is sick, okay? He actually is so sick that, his voice sounds horrible. He recently battled, let me go ahead and say it. So here's the updates on Mason here. And they're okay. They're not pretty good. So he had a throat infection last week. Okay, the week before this past week, and then just Friday he actually ended up having an ear infection. So he's pretty much getting over one thing and battling another. So his voice is pretty shot right now. So he actually is not even able to be on the show today. You guys remember how I was like a couple of weeks ago with my illnesses as well. So
yeah, I think Gunshot took the show over when you were sick.
Yeah. So, guys, hopefully, Mason, we hope you get better, man. We love you, dude. Hopefully, you feel better. And
yeah, I hope you feel better, Mason.
Boy, you better feel better for my show, boy, because I can't do this show alone, boy. Just kidding. But yeah, we hope you get better, Mason. Let's see. Ali is unable to make it today. Christian, I don't think going to be able to make it either. Brian is still on leave, and Big Boy is, of course, doing, his own thing today. But yeah, we have our newest member here, and so we are talking about jams and jellies again. We are still in January.
Hey, today. Lennon, sorry to interrupt you, but I'm on the phone with somebody. Real quick, I'll be right back.
Okay. Anyways, so we are talking about jams and jellies today. Now, one thing to note about jams and jellies, we kind of talked about the essentials for home canning last week, and that was pretty informative, guys. Okay. Now we're talking about essentials for jams and jellies today. So, jams and jellies and, well, preserves. Okay. Now, things that are very delicious yet, have a different distinction between all three of them.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. That's good. So yeah, so we are continuing our monthly series about jams and jellies. Now, I want to ask my friend here, what do you know about jams and jellies?
Well, jams and jellies, it's like a food, it's a sandwich. Like my mom used to make me peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I was not really a big fan of the jelly in it, mostly because of the taste. So, my most just served me peanut butter sandwich for the rest of my from then. So yeah, that's all I to be honest.
Oh wow! So you're not a big fan of jams or jellies?
I mean, I'm not a really big fan of jelly or jams. So yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, this is going to be an interesting show. All right, so like you said, they can go on anything you can think of. Let's see, sandwiches are popular. Did you have, of course, your famous crackers and cream cheese? They can be added to anything, even meat, if believe it or not. Okay. Yes, even meat. Now, they can either be sweet or have a little spice to it. They can also be savory. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, jams are nothing but mushed up fruit. Okay. We have the Gasper in the house. Hey, Brandon, how are you, dude?
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, so we have Brandon here. So yeah, so jams are crushed fruit. Jellies are fruit that is cooked down and added and has sugar added to it and things just to make it gelatinous. Okay. Now, jelly, if you think about it, is stickier than Jello. Okay. Jelly.
Oh, that's my uncle, Julio Torres. That's my uncle, Lennon.
Oh, okay. Hello. Welcome to the stream.
Yep. Hello. Hey, Chavo. And yes, my uncle's nickname is Chavo. It's like a Spanish character thingy. So.
Ah, yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, it is.
What did he say?
He said so. Julio, I miss you. I hope you don't mind if I say this because he's my uncle, but I love you. All right, I definitely do miss you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's my. I wanted like I was wanting a I just requested like a family member to join the live stream because I thought it would be cool. So yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yes.
Yeah.
So jellies are very stickier than Jello. They do not hold their shape together.
Oh,
okay.
Hold on. I have like a few friends calling me, but I'll.
They do. Yeah.
Hey, Dante.
Yeah. So jellies do not stick together. Okay, as Jello does. Okay. Now, I will say this: that jelly, it's actually one of those things that is cooked, like Jello, except Jello is one of those things that sticks together. Jellies is one of those things that falls apart. Okay, because it's more of a spreadable consistency. Now, both jellies and jams, they are spreadable, and so are preserves. Okay, preserves are leftover pieces of fruit. Okay, that well, that are essentially turned into another useful form.
Sorry about that. My friend Dante called me, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, as we were saying.
Oh, we got more people in the chat. Oh no, that's just your uncle, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, they also go on biscuits. Biscuits are good. Rolls are good.
Oh, biscuits are my favorite. You know, they're my favorite thing to eat for breakfast. And what goes good with it is chicken.
Oh yes, and honey.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of honey, but I like waffles and chicken and waffles.
Woo! Chicken and waffles, yes, the staple of many things.
Yeah, there's a place right by me called Metro Diner, something like that. Yeah, I think it's Metro Diner. They have chicken and waffles and all the stuff you got there. You know, I would like to definitely try out that place sometime. Jimmy 06. I love Cracker Barrel biscuits. That brings me to my next point, Jimmy. You just remind me. Yes, I also do love Cracker Barrel biscuits, and I love to go to Cracker Barrel. They have the best pancakes, the best biscuits, the best eggs. They have everything there. So Cracker Barrel is my favorite place to go to. You know, Dad, what do you think of Cracker Barrel? And my dad likes it too, also.
Yeah, I love Cracker Barrel too. Their biscuits are really good. You also have Joe's Crab Shack and Church's. Don't forget Church's chicken.
Oh, we don't have a Church's around here.
Well, yeah, I know y'all don't, but if y'all would, y'all would definitely love the Church's chicken biscuits. They are really
Jimmy
good.
Stick, chickens and dumplings. Julio Torres, also known as my uncle, chicken and waffle. Yeah, I agree with you.
Jimmy, would you like to come in, or are you busy at the moment?
Hey, Jimmy, do you want to join the live stream, if that's fine with you?
But yeah, so...
Yeah, I'll wait for a response from him.
How do these things, get their names? We're gonna read a little history about it today. Okay.
We got a new person in the chat.
Oh, it's Rambling Heck. Hey man, how are you, dude? It's my buddy Rambling Heck. Hey, dude. Uh-huh. All right, so we have
Hold on a second. Hey Lennon, do you know how to change your username and while you're in the live stream? If that's, you know how to do that?
Yeah, you just go to your you have to go and tap your thing. Like you have to go man, I don't remember.
Go where?
I don't even remember. Why, what's up?
Yeah, I mean, Oh no, because I just have a friend coming in, and I don't want to say it. I'm sorry. I'm extremely sorry. I
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about the history of jams and jellies today.
um. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Send a link to. Oh yeah, definitely. Rambling Hick. Yeah. If you're a moderator, yes, you can do that. Yeah. Sorry, I had to read that there. But yeah, so
Probably around 8 o'clock. We're gonna head out, Lennon, because I have school tomorrow. So, I just thought I'd let you know that. Just yeah.
okay, yeah. Alrighty.
Wait, what time is it where you live? I don't know if we have the same time zone, because for me it's
You're 1 hour ahead of me.
48. Yeah.
Hey, Rambling Hick,
So,
would you like link?
about
20 minutes? No, 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Yeah. Boy, I'm asking you what time it's in your area. Boy, I'm asking this guy right here what time it is in his area. Ah, we got Big Boy in the house.
What's up, big boy?
Hey man, how are you, dude? If any of y'all in the chat want to come in, I can put the link in here. If anybody's down to join, Rambling Hick and Big Boy, y'all are welcome. I could really use some help, because my co-host is going to leave here soon. So yeah, it would definitely it would make a difference in my life, guys. This is Sunday, so we did start a little earlier on a Sunday. I needed a night to myself yesterday, so that's why I didn't do a show for y'all yesterday. I went out to eat down the street. I actually walked from.
Oh, you did. Oh, that's pretty cool. Where did you eat at? Like, where did you eat at?
I ate at this Mexican restaurant.
Oh yeah, that brings me to my next point. There's a Mexican restaurant at Miami called Cancun Grill, and yeah, what I do find there is they serve chicken tenders there, even though that's not really Mexican food. They serve chicken tenders with fries.
I was, but I actually want to get laundry done. It's like a load of laundry done. And that kind of takes a little bit. So I thought I was, but yeah, no, not today. I wanted to do it earlier than later, so.
Jimmy 06, I like Mexican food.
Oh yes, exactly. Rambling Hick, are you still in the house? As we enjoy our music here, you got like maybe 8 minutes left, sir. I think, right? 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes left, sir.
Man, things don't. Chicken. No, I mean.
Isaac,
Yes, Mom?
this is yours?
Yeah.
Do I throw it away?
No, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, things don't count. What? Excuse me, sir. But yeah, you rambling hick. Do you want the link to the stream?
Oh, by the way, I'll go ahead and give a demonstration, if that's fine with you, of my alarm system. That's right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, here we go.
All right, be warned, y'all.
Where's my keys? Here it is. You ready, Lennon?
Yes. There you go, guys. That's what he does for a living on his YouTube channel. That's what he does for a living on his YouTube channel.
For a living, you know? I mean, I've been doing this. I've been watching alarms since I was about little, probably when I was in first grade, and I wanted to start collecting for a while. And then when I finally got a debit card, I was on vacation. I saw a fire alarm on the wall, and then that's when I remember watching that when I was little, and I wanted to collect one. So I decided to start collecting and, you know, join the community and all that stuff. And yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yep.
Okay.
My favorite international food is Italian, Mexican, Asian, and other European foods. I like Italian food, but and my favorite things to eat, my favorite Italian food to eat is spaghetti. And the last one is one of my favorites. My first favorite, pizza, cheese pizza.
Yes, spaghetti is delicious. So is pizza, and
Yeah.
I like.
I believe Lennon's favorite food to eat is, you know, what's spaghetti, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna be making a sandwich, by the way, if that's fine with you, Lennon. I won't, Mom. You mind, Lennon, if I can?
Yeah, that's fine. All right. All right, guys. So. Yeah. That's fine.
What? Hold on.
All right. Let's see.
Hey, Lennon.
Yes.
Did you go to Royal Rumble?
No. Next weekend. Next Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a WWE thingy?
Yes.
Oh.
All right. So.
Who's your favorite wrestler? Mine's is John Cena.
Oh, that's awesome. Honestly, I'm not like a huge like wrestling person. I just go, just to, hang out with people really.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fine, man. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna kind of talk a little bit about the histories of jellies and jams. We're gonna kind of read a little article. So looks like I'll be holding down the fort by myself today. So guys, please be patient.
I
As you
would
know,
like to read the article.
I am the absolute slowest reader of all time. Yeah. Let me see if I can take off this music here. Where are we at?
Hey, Lennon.
Yes. All right. Yes.
Can I have permission to? Is it okay if I can read the article? Thank you.
All right. We got 2 people in here. All right. We have. Can I charge you? That's funny. Yeah, that's really funny, buddy. It's really funny. Oh wow. Well, you are by far one of the nicest people I've ever met. So I do always, like always, I do appreciate you for that. You are a really good friend. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you. Good many. Actually, you know what, big boy, we're gonna be doing so because we'll be doing Royal Rumble next weekend. Um, I would like to do the savory and sweet jellies and food combinations next week as a pre-recorded. And since you wanted to tag along about it, then I would like for you to actually be a part of it. So
Hey,
yeah.
Lennon. I've never heard of a pre-recorded like stream, like used on StreamYard. I've never heard of that. Like, how does it work?
So the thing is you do like you do it like you do this, except you set it to private. And what that will do is it'll only privatize the stream that you have. Like you won't have viewers or anything. It'll be private. So it'll be like you're streaming. Now,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be like you're live, but you're not because you're doing it by yourself or with the group that you want to do. Then the next day, it'll show up with a lock on it that says private. So then what you can do is you can go in and schedule when you want your stream to be.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. I've never. I mean, I'll give it a shot. Because I use StreamYard myself. Yeah.
I know you did a really good job. Like your first
Thank
couple.
you. I do appreciate that, and I also want to thank you for I also want to thank you for helping me out, Lennon, with how to use StreamYard and how to get the countdown ready. I also want to give you a huge thank you for that, Lennon.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, Lennon, it's 7:59 where I live, so I'm gonna start. I gotta head out because I have school tomorrow. I have stuff to do. Um so I'll see you probably the week after, probably maybe in 2 weeks or so.
Oh, okay. All right, man. Well, thank you for
Because
for
you have
joining
Royal
me.
Rumble. So. All right.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys. Bye, Lennon.
Bye.
Bye, guys. I'll see you guys another time.
Alrighty. Yes, say bye to my co-host. Yep, there he goes. Off to bigger and better things. off to be off to learn things. All right, so back to the matter at hand, guys. We are going to be talking about the facts and history of the jellies and jams. Okay, now we're going to read some articles here. Okay, so like I said, bear with me because I'm a slow reader. All right, so because of that, we're gonna have to use my voice assistant today, so she can read the articles the way I want her to read them. So bear with me. Yes, thank you, thank you for coming in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and, well, mask myself here. And then we will definitely get started with what we're going to be reading today. So, why not pull up the article that we have to read today? Oops, hold on. Let me pull up. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and look at the articles that I have planned for y'all today. So let me go ahead and
Messenger. Close browser. The history of jam and jelly speaker with 3 sound waves. Heading 1. Accessibility volume set to 85%. Accessibility volume set to 100%. Using Samsung text to the history of jam. Heading 1.
all right, here we go, guys. So listen to what she has to say.
To appreciate today's gourmet jam and the artisans that create it, one must look to the past and understand its journey from the kings and queens who regaled in its delicate creation, the settlers who relied on its nutritional value and sustainability, to the troops that utilized the quick energy jam would provide them during battle. Yes, the history of jam is long and delicious. It has been suggested that the preservation of fruit historically dates back to the Crusades when soldiers brought the process back from the Middle East. Recipes for fruit preserves can be found in the oldest collection of methods to survive from antiquity. De re Coquinaria, the art of cooking, is attributed to Marcus Gavius Apicius, the famed epicure who flourished during the reign of Tiberius early in the 1st century AD. The recipes themselves were not compiled until late in the 4th or early in the 5th century. Until 200 years ago, people preserved foods by drying, smoking, salting, cooking with sugar, or simply storing root vegetables and grain in dark, dry cellars or buildings. Although mankind has used many ways to preserve food in the last 60,000 years, it is only in the last 200 that methods have been developed that preserve food in a state that is close to its original fresh form. The first steps toward modern preservation methods were spurred by Napoleon Bonaparte in 1785. His desire to feed his armies led him to offer a reward for anyone who could devise a safe and reliable way to preserve the food they needed. Thus the experimentation began. Eventually, a chef named Nicholas Appert began experimenting with food that was heated to very high temperatures and then sealed in an airtight container. His first experiments were successful, and over a period of 10 years he discovered that different foods must be processed at different temperatures and times according to the amount of acid in the foods. Marmalade is thought to have been created in 1561 by the physician to Mary, Queen of Scots, when he mixed orange and crushed sugar to keep her seasickness at bay. It has been suggested, in fact, that the word marmalade derives from the words Marie est malade, Mary is sick, but it is far more likely that the derivation is from the Portuguese word marmelo for quince.
So marmalade, guys, is also well, in Spanish it's called mermelada. Okay. Yeah. So mermelada, and also I think the jelly too.
Marmalades were a kingly delicacy, and many a royal sweet tooth demanded an array of fruit flavors rich with sugar. Chroniclers of more regal eras describe at length the magnificent feasts of Louis XIV, which always ended with marmalades and jellies served in silver dishes. Each delicacy served at Versailles was made with fruit from the king's own gardens and glass houses, where even pineapples were grown and candied like less exotic fruits.
So one thing to note, guys, is when you make jellies, you will end up having some sort of bitter or tart fruit. You have to add a lot of sugar or something sweet in order to make it sweet, guys. If you don't, you're going to end up with a bitter product.
In the early 1800s in the United States, the country was experiencing a surge westward. Of the many legendary characters to emerge during this period was John Chapman, better known as Johnny Appleseed. A nursery man from western Pennsylvania, Chapman walked through the Midwest planting apple orchards. His purpose was to provide crops for the coming pioneers. One of those pioneers was Jerome Smucker of Ohio, who used Chapman's apples to open a cider mill in 1897. Within a few years, he was also making apple butter. Smucker blended the apple butter in a copper kettle over a wood stove. He and his wife ladled the apple butter into stoneware crocks. She then sold it to other housewives near their home in Wayne County, Ohio.
Yes, thus the name Smuckers was born, guys.
50 years earlier in Concord, Massachusetts, Ephraim Wales Bull finally achieved his goal of cultivating the perfect grape. His rich-tasting Concord grape became enormously popular. In 1869, Dr. Thomas Branwell Welch used the Concord grape to launch his grape juice company. When, in 1918, Welch's company made its first jam product, Grapeblade, the United States Army bought the entire inventory. The entire production was purchased by the U.S. Army and shipped to France for consumption by the troops during World War I. When the troops returned to the States after the war, they demanded more of this Grapeblade, and it was produced in quantity. The company's trademark Concord Grape Jelly debuted in 1923. After World War II, food scientists developed the process of aseptic canning, heating the food and the jar, or can separately. For sensitive foods such as fruits, this allowed for high-temperature flash cooking that preserved taste and nutritional value. When sugar prices soared in the early 1970s, high-fructose corn syrup, HFCS, became a popular substitute. Several major food processing companies, including Archer Daniels Midland, Amstar CPC International, Cargill H.J. Heinz, and Anheuser-Busch opened HCFS plants. Although high-fructose corn syrup has been blamed for numerous health concerns, we must give credit where credit is due. Without the introduction of this syrup in commercial products, there might not be so many of us looking to the past to find the pure and simple jam of yesteryear. Today's standards are also giving jam makers the freedom to explore. Flavor combinations are as endless as one can imagine, and the ability to choose from a vast array of sweeteners to no sweetener at all means the artisan can perfect an offering true to their own vision, much like the epicures of the 1st century AD.
And that's the article for the history of jellies, guys. Jellies and jams, y'all. Now we're going to read the article on essentials that we're going to read the differences between jellies and jams. What are the differences? Okay, so I am going to go ahead and actually pull this up here so that way we can follow along here. So let me make sure nobody's in the chat. Nope, nobody's in chat. All right, so now we're going to read the differences between jellies and jams. So let me go ahead and pull up share screen. All right, so the differences in jellies and jams, y'all.
Accessibility. Edit shortcuts. Talk back off.
Okay, let me go ahead and pull up the second thing that we need here. All right, so here we go. All right, so let's look at what are the differences between jams and jelly. Okay, this is a course by this is by Ariana Lang. It says BSc MBA. Okay. This is published in December 10th, 2019. And of course, you can, this is from the medical journal. It says jams and jellies are two popular types of fruit spreads found in thousands, found in households around the world. It says they're used interchangeably in many recipes, yet you may wonder what sets them apart. Okay. All right. So it says, of course, it says the article explains the similarities and differences between jam and jelly. All right. So here we go. Now we're going to read where it says, most importantly, okay, so let's go ahead and read up here where it says most. All right, where it says, most important differences. It says, though jams and jellies are both sweet and sticky, it's a sticky fruit spreads, it says they differ some fundamental aspects. It says their name with similar ingredients: fruit, sugar. So this kind of covers the essentials that we're talking about: fruit, sugar, water, pectin, and acid. It says usually from lemon juice. All right, here's what it says about pectin. Pectin is a type of fiber found found in the cell walls of plants and fruits. It forms a gel when mixed with acid and is widely used in the food industry to provide texture to fruit and vegetable uh, derived products. Alrighty. It says, and while fruits and their juices uh, naturally contain sugar, adding more sugar or adding more supports the gelling process. Sugar also acts as a preservative, preventing the growth of harmful bacteria, harmful microorganisms. It says, however, it says jams and jellies differ in texture and appearance, the properties of their shared ingredients, and how they utilize on or include fruits. All right, let's look at let's look at jelly first. Or let's look at, we're at jelly, right? Or we're at jam. Okay, we're at jam. Now we are going to look at jelly. Okay. It says jellies are made from fruit or vegetable juices. It says they're characterized by their clear appearance and a firm texture that holds itself in place. All right. It says the juice is extracted by boiling crushed fruit or fruit pieces in water until soft. It says after which the peels and pulp are separated. It says separated from the juice by staining them through straining them through a colander with a cheesecloth or a jelly bag. It says this ensures a clear appearance. It says you can prepare jellies with or without adding pectin. It says, but since a good jelly should have enough gel strength to retain its shape. It says most recipes include it. All right. It says commercial pectin is usually derived from apples and citrus fruits and sold in both powdered and liquid form. All right, now we're going to take a look at jam. All right, so let me go to the jam part. All right, it says jams are made from crushed or ground fruit, resulting in a thicker spread that holds its shape but is less firm than jellies. It says, unlike jelly, jam is not clear, and you may find fruit chunks or particles dispersed throughout it. That, with that said, says fruit stems and pits should be removed. It says jams can be prepared with and without adding pectin, as fruits naturally provide it. However, it says you should include some underripe fruits if pectin isn't available, or if pectin isn't added, as these contain more pectin than ripe ones. All right, so that's basically your differences in your the differences between jellies and jams. And now we're going to talk about the essentials. So, one of the things to keep in mind when you are going to make jellies or jams is very simple, okay? And it is this. Okay, the first one is, of course, you want either a fruit of any kind, okay? You want a fruit or you want a vegetable of any kind, okay? Any fruit that's underripe or sweet, you can use to make jellies or jams, okay? Now, if you're going to crush it, that's one thing to know for sure, okay? Let's see. All right, let me look at the chat here really quick. Another thing, too, is you do need some sort of acid, okay? Lemon juice is a really good one. You can also use lemon peel. Any fruit that's actually underripe, if you can use it, you can use it. Just make sure that it is you can use it, you can use it. Well, yes, hello there. Hello there. Oh, hello there, Marjorie Torres. But yes, any fruit that is underripe or any fruit that's perfectly ripe, you can use. Now, when you do make jellies or jams, guys, the important thing that you want to know is yes, the jellies are cooked in really high heat, which means that you have to use it on the stove. The thing that I do want to say is that you need a big pot to make jelly. A big pot, okay? Because what you have to do when you are making jelly, you are releasing the fruit's natural juices. You have to stir constantly because if you do not stir constantly, guys, your sugar is going to stick to the bottom. It's going to burn. And also, too, the contents to make jelly tends to boil over. Okay. You want to allow the jelly to cool. And like the article said, you want to strain it through a really thin cloth, like a cheesecloth or a jelly-like cloth or any type of kitchen towel that's just really, really thin. Go ahead and strain it through. I will say this, that you do want to be careful when you whatever you're wearing, it will stain, okay? Because it is a clear substance, but it does the natural colors and juices of the fruit do come out of the spoon, okay, and it does stain the spoon. So you want to be careful with what you're wearing. Let me see what else. Now for jams, it's basically the same thing, except that it's pieces and chunks of fruit, okay, that are added to liquid. So same process. The only thing is that you're not adding pectin to jam. You're allowing the natural juices of the fruit to do the work for you, and also the peels as well. But yeah, also want to remove the pits and seeds from that stuff, okay? Because you don't want to have any seeds in your sandwich. Allow it to cool and then jar it up, okay? Usually, it can last anywhere from, I could say maybe a week or so in the refrigerator. Once you open jelly, guys, you want to put it in the fridge. Okay, that's just really important. Also, you want to check your sell-by dates and your expiration dates for many of those products. You can also find mixed peanut butter and jelly at the store. Okay. So, yeah. So, with that being said, everybody, I do want to say thank you to Isaac and everybody else here. Your essentials are, of course, a big pot, fruit of any kind that you want to make, that you want to use. Could be any type of fruit. And pectin if you need it for both liquid and solid powder form, and upon other things. A wooden spoon or a spoon to stir with, and some sort of acid. Lemon juice is a really good one, okay? So just keep that in mind. All right? All right, guys. So I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Thank you, Isaac, for coming on and helping me here on the show. And guys, I will see you guys hopefully next time for another edition of the Home Cooked Foodcast. We're going to be talking about things that are sweet and savory jams and their combinations, what goes good with them. Okay, that will be next week. Now, I will remind you, next week I will not be doing a live show, but I hopefully have time to do a pre-recorded one. So check it out next Saturday. All right, guys, I'm Lennon from Lennon's Kitchen, and like I always say, I make cooking easy. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye, everybody.